Welcome. I'm Ann Ye, Impact 100 Jersey Coast Grants co-chair. On behalf of everyone here at Impact, thank you so much for joining me today to learn more about our grants process and what's new for 2023. We appreciate you and all you do for our communities. If something isn't clear, don't worry. Please email us at grants@impact100jc.org. We welcome all questions and truly look forward to the opportunity to speak with you. Impact 100 Jersey Coast is a women's grant-making collaborative where each member pays an annual fee of $1,100 to one large grant fund. That fund is distributed each year in the form of $100,000 high-impact grants to nonprofits serving Monmouth County. Impact is all about the power of one multiplied by many. Since being launched in 2015, we have awarded over $2.4 million in grants to these 23 Monmouth County nonprofits. Last year, we added mission awards, and a total additional $35,000 was distributed to these 5 organizations. Our grants process has 3 steps. Nonprofits apply, applications are reviewed by our member-led review committees, and finally, our entire membership votes to decide our grant recipients at our annual meeting. We continue to welcome all different types of proposals, from capital projects to human service programs, whether they be existing or brand new that your organization offers. Our application process has 4 steps. Step 1 is to submit the online eligibility form linked on our website. This is a simple questionnaire to ensure your eligibility before you submit an application. And once submitted, we will review and send you access to our application. The eligibility form is due by May 13th. The next step is to complete and submit the online application by June 1st. Step 3 happens after the first round of application review, when selected organizations will be asked to host a site visit for committee members. The last step is when the selected finalists will present their proposal to our membership at our annual meeting in November. That night, members will vote and grant recipients are announced. This year, we're introducing office hours. Each week during the application submission window, a member of the grants team will be available to answer questions in regards to your application or address any technical issues you may be having with our online application platform, Submittable. We will host some office hours on Zoom and others in person all over Monmouth County. Make sure you submit eligibility to receive an invitation to all of our office hours. Also new this year, we are moving to a grant review process where all applications will be reviewed at random by our review committees. Previously, grants were reviewed by focus area organizations selected at the time of eligibility. We are still asking for you to select the focus area your proposal covers at the time of eligibility. Our 5 focus areas are deliberately broad. You will be asked to select the area that your proposal falls under, not necessarily where your organization serves. This information is used to keep track of which focus area the submitted proposals cover. This in turn will help inform our nonprofit outreach efforts as we consider all the focus areas important to the overall well-being, stability, and sustainability of our community. We will continue to offer mission awards to finalists that do not receive an Impact 100 grant the night of our annual meeting. Mission awards are calculated based on the number of members we have in our class for that year and the number of finalists put forth by our review committees. Mission awards are capped at $10,000 and it's completely unrestricted funding. It's an acknowledgement of the hard work it takes for a nonprofit to get to a finalist spot and a way for us to support your mission. Grant review members will be allowed to choose up to 2 applications per committee to put forth at the annual meeting. This gives our larger membership more exposure to nonprofits serving Monmouth County. To be eligible to apply for an Impact 100 grant, organizations must be tax exempt under Section 501c3 of the Internal Revenue Code and be operating under it for at least the past 36 months. Religious organizations that have 501c3 status can apply. For proposals from a religious institution, we do need evidence that no requirement to belong or participate in that religion is required for participants to receive service or benefits of the proposal. Organizations need to be serving Monmouth County, New Jersey. However, your headquarters can be located outside of Monmouth County. Your organization must possess 2 years of complete financial statements that you will need to supply specific information in our application. You must have a minimum annual operating budget of $100,000, both in gross revenue and expenses. This is to provide reassurance to our members that the potential grantee recipients are already experienced handling a budget of this size. If you're not able to meet our eligibility requirements, you should consider a collaboration or partnership with another nonprofit organization. In a collaboration, the Impact Grant Fund would be shared by the organizations that apply, not to be confused with a partnership where 2 or more organizations come together for the successful implementation of the proposal, but do not share the money. Proposals eligible for our grant need to serve and benefit Monmouth County. Our funding can go towards a new project, program, or collaboration, or it can be used to strengthen or sustain an existing program or collaboration. We ask that you explain how our grant funding will impact your organization and those that you serve in your application. Your proposal needs to have a project budget equal to or greater than $100,000, since that is the amount of our grant. You need to fully spend the grant funds within 24 months. We do cover operating expenses and overhead that are required for the successful management and delivery of a program, so you will want to include them in your proposal budget section of your application. We do fund capital projects, but you do need to own the property or have a lease with at least 5 years remaining from the date of our grant agreement, which is always the immediate January after being selected as a grantee in November. Shore House was our most recent capital project grantee, where our funds are going to renovate their kitchen and first floor clubhouse space right now. Here is what we do not provide funding for: debt reduction, endowment funding, interim or bridge funding, general operating expenses or overhead, grants to individuals or private foundations, partisan, legislative, or political activity. Our eligibility is live. Please go to our website at impact100jerseycoast.org. Select Apply for a Grants tab. Then select How to Apply. Locate Step 1 and click on Complete Eligibility Form. That will take you to our online application portal, Submittable, where you will submit your eligibility first and then your application. Applied in the past? We encourage you to reapply. Members join review committees every year with fresh eyes and new perspective, so no need to create a new proposal you've submitted in the past if your organization is best placed to address those needs now. Each year is a new opportunity, and organizations come back with more experience and understanding in the process. That's why we've had many grantees come back when not being selected in previous years and be successful. Our website is impact100jerseycoast.org. Please reach out to us via email at grants@impact100jc.org. Thank you so much for watching. We look forward to reviewing your application this year.